Hi, it's Sunday. It's 2 days before the big Super Tuesday election, and I was at another Get Out the Vote event today. There was a march down Broadway. It started at Herald Square at 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock, I was on my bike. I'm doing an AIDS ride in September, and I like to stay in shape and keep going. And it's a beautiful day here in New York, so I was on my bike and I did about 6 or 7 miles. About an hour, 45 minutes. So nothing too strenuous, but you've got to keep doing it, or else, you know, when you try and do 275 miles in 3 days, it's just a little bit hard. So I joined about 1:30. I really got involved. I took pictures and was videotaping it so you can see what the rally was like before that. I joined in Times Square, and then we marched up to Columbus Circle, where, as you know, if you've seen some of the other videos, I live, or around Columbus Circle area. So here it is. There was an Obama rally that was occurring in Columbus Circle. I have some pictures of that too. It was really rather sad. They had about a dozen, maybe 2 dozen people, where we had about 100 people, I'd say. So I'm fairly certain that New York City is going to go in big numbers for Hillary on Tuesday, and that really shouldn't be a surprise, just like Illinois will go for Obama on Tuesday. So here's some of the shots. President, 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 NYC for HRC, NYC for HRC, NYC for HRC. Se oye, se siente, Hillary Presidente, 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 se oye, se siente. Okay, going home, passing the Obama people. Washington have hope and unite the country. enjoyed that. Sorry there were no lunatics today. I wasn't fast enough to get them. There was a man who said, "Pro-choice, she's the demon!" With a very loud PA system. And there were some Obama people that were heckling us as we went along, marching up from Times Square to Columbus Circle. Why you would do that, I don't know. I mean, okay, you're not going to vote for Hillary. You know, there will be people that will vote for Obama. There'll be people that will vote for Edwards and other people on the ticket. That's your choice. You know, we're here, you know, showing our support for Hillary. Good, you know, it was quite clear that the crowds were with us. I do Broadway. I have to admit it. I'm a big Broadway junkie, so when I go to Times Square, I look around and see what's playing. So here's some of my opinions about what's on Broadway now, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Okay, I have to admit, one of the things I do when I'm around Broadway is look and see what's playing and what shows we want to see. And I'm across the street from the Hilton Theater, where we saw Young Frankenstein. Total waste of money. I mean, the movie is so much better. I love Megan Mullally, but she just wasn't on. There were some good performances, but this is no producers. Would definitely not advise seeing it. Go and walk around some more. The American Airlines Theater, where Sunday in the Park with George is playing. We have tickets in a couple weeks, so probably blog about that. Really kind of looking forward to it. Patti LuPone and Gypsies opening on my birthday on March 3rd. Champ says that shouldn't scare me. It does. Here we are at the Helen Hayes Theater where Xanadu is playing. And I really hate to admit it, but I loved Xanadu. It was hysterical. Cheyenne Jackson was amazing. So, you know, as much as I hated Young Frankenstein, you know, this is just great. Mary Testa and Jackie Hoffman are in it. You can see them there. But very, very funny. The Booth Theater has the Seafarer. I hadn't heard about it until I was walking around today, or if I did hear about it, I forgot. But it looks interesting. I'm going to have to ask Champ about it. One of these Beat the Devil at His Own Game stories. Across the street is the Farnsworth Invention at the Music Box. We saw Deuce there last year with Angela Lansbury and Marion Sellis. Marion Sellis was amazing. Angela Lansbury was good. Marion Sellis, though, stole the show. I want to see Farnsworth Invention. Champ has seen it already, the bastard. So he's going to have to see it again with me. I want to see November 2, which is playing somewhere around here. I haven't been able to find it. It's probably up the street somewhere. Oh well, I guess it's time for me to go back and be political. So I film these things out of order and go back to the rally and probably march up with the Columbus Circle.